Ladies and gentlemen, the globalists know that as the economy is imploded by design, as world currencies are devalued, that the first groups that are going to get really upset and angry are the welfare classes. You'll still get your welfare check. You'll still get your Lone Star card, or in other states they have different names, your digital food stamp card. But the allotment you get will not purchase what it did in the past. And so when these groups start going out, rioting and looting, because they've got to have the bling in this Madison Avenue society, their rioting is going to be used to take everyone's liberties. And I've said that over and over again in the years leading up to this, and I guess a lot of people haven't listened to me. Because even if it's staged, even if it's socially engineered, still, if a group of marauding looters is coming your way and you live in England and you don't have a right to defend yourself, you're going to beg for the army to come in and shoot the looters, who are also burning down people's homes and dragging folks out of their cars. And the liberal trendy out there has had their capacity for self-preservation removed from them. They have had their capacity to think rationally removed. I mean, the Brits have allowed themselves to have their firearms taken, to the point of yesterday, the best-selling items on Amazon UK were aluminum baseball bats. As people desperately, I mean, you lived in the UK where you can't have a firearm to defend yourself and you didn't already have a sword, you didn't already have a ball-peen hammer, you didn't already have a baseball bat. What's wrong with you? And then now, as we go into the fourth day, David Cameron has held back force. They won't even use water cannons or rubber bullets for 4 days. And now the crime has exploded, the burning has exploded, and there are members of the British Parliament now calling to shoot looters on sight. And I have to say that if you see someone looting your business here in the United States, it is your right to shoot and kill them. And for some that have been domesticated, that is a shocking statement. If you don't have that attitude, you live in a domesticated, prostrate position. And I can't believe so many men have been gelded to the point that they don't understand that. If someone is running around in the city, this is confirmed, lighting fires to family dwellings, that is attempted murder. Women and children have had to jump from burning buildings to firefighters who themselves are being attacked by the looters. And some are calling it extreme to call to arm the fire departments. Arm the police, arm the fire departments, arm the citizens. And that's how they first got gun control in England. They said, well, we're not going to let cops have guns. And then, of course, citizens shouldn't be able to. And then, voila, they then arm the police. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is not knee-jerk reaction to call for shooting people that are setting fires to buildings. And people ask me, they say, how can you have an article like knee-jerk calls for army on London streets to shoot looters on sight? Because there isn't prior constraint on my writers. There isn't prior constraint. There's no prior constraint on me. I have people that I know have researched, understand geopolitical situations. But then you get a cultural divide, though, with somebody who's a degreed political scientist like Steve Watson, born and bred in England, who thinks it's shocking to see a member of parliament say, this is into day 4, they're burning people's houses down, shoot them. Folks, if the police started shooting people day 1, this would have ended overnight. But it shouldn't be the police shooting them. In a free society, you come to my house and try to set fire to it, or I see you throwing Molotov cocktails at my neighbor's house, I am going to kneel down, put the sight on you, and squeeze the trigger. But see, people don't do this type of stuff in Texas. They don't do this type of stuff in Oklahoma. They don't do this type of stuff in Vermont or New Hampshire or Alabama. Because you come and try to burn somebody's house down, you die. We'll be right back.